Aloha, and thank you for joining us here at Still Point Yogi. Today we're going to cover a very simple process practice, Still Point Yogi practice. We call it the ambrosia, activating the ambrosia, the subtle India. They talk about amrita, the nectar, the DMT, the glands. When yogis go into state of neutrality, the glands open and start to express a very subtle nectar essence that's referred to in many traditions, secret of the golden flower, amrita, fountain of youth, elixir of life. We call the ambrosia the subtle nectar. So very simply, everyone take a moment, drop into Still Point. Still Point is like the neutral essence. It's like the subtle essence from the universe that flowers the subtle yogic condition and states of consciousness. So we drop in here. First we tune our relativity, not to the outer things, physical, emotional, psychic. Those are all outer phenomena. We cultivate here to the neutral essence condition. Then we squeeze the root, very gently squeeze the root at the base, squeeze in, out, and then it sets in. You want to hold this root. If the root's not being held, if these different plexal region bonds, locks, are not being held, then the energy is coming down and going out. If we start to hold right here, the energy is like a vase, you know, the holes. Most people are leaking energy out through the chakra senses. We hold this root, energy comes down, it starts to gently flow up along the spine. Like a well, you tap well, energy goes up. Subtle energy comes up the spine. As it comes up, it starts to open. I sit in my life here a lot and just resting in Still Point, cultivating these sacred bonds, these sacred roots. Very subtle. As the energy flows up the spine, this neutral, subtle essence starts to activate the flowering of the subtle nectar, amrita, ambrosia. Often place tongue at the roof of the mouth. And you'll notice saliva starts to open. That saliva, when the subtle energy is integrated, it starts to induce very subtle compounds in the glands to open up and flower. This is the ambrosia process. It's subtle, it's easy, and it feels very, very special.